Income tax notice on property purchase is a significant tax levied on purchasing a property and must be paid by you as a buyer. Responding to an income tax notice promptly and accurately is essential, as failing to do so can result in fines or legal action. In this video, we will see what steps to follow and how to respond to an income tax notice promptly and accurately. Hi, this is Yoshu. Before we get into the video, do consider subscribing to our channel and hit the bell icon for future updates. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. What is an income tax notice on property purchase? An income tax notice for property purchase and sale is a tax levied by the Government of India on purchasing a property. This tax applies to residential as well as commercial properties and has to be paid by the buyer. The tax amount varies from state to state and also depends on the type of property. The tax is based on the property's value and is calculated as a percentage of the total value. The income tax notice on property purchases is applicable for both Indian citizens and foreign nationals. For Indian citizens, the tax is applicable for properties purchased both within India and abroad. And for foreign nationals, the tax only applies to properties purchased within India. The tax is applicable for new and resale properties and must be paid within a given period. Now let's understand how to authenticate notice or order issued by the Income Tax Department. Before you respond to any communication from the Income Tax Department, it is very important to verify whether the notice or order issued is genuine and issued by the Income Tax Authority. You can authenticate the notice issued on the e-filing portal. Step 1. Go to the Income Tax e-filing portal. On the home page, go to Authenticate Notice or Order Issued by ITD under Quick Links. Step 2. You can authenticate using PAN, document type, assessment year, issue date and mobile number. For notice issued for assessment year 2011 to 2012 and subsequent years only. Document identification number and mobile number for all assessment years. Step 3. If you want to authenticate by PAN, document type, assessment year, issue date and mobile number, select the option and enter all the details. Step 4. After filling all the details, you will receive an OTP. Enter the OTP received. Once the OTP is validated, the document identification number (DIN) of the notice issued along with the date of issue of the notice will be displayed. If the notice is not issued by the ITD, it will display a message "No record found" for the given criteria. Another alternative is to authenticate using DIN and mobile number. Enter DIN and mobile number and continue. You will receive an OTP. Validate using OTP. If the notice or order is issued by the Income Tax Authority, it will display a success message. Reasons for receiving an income tax notice on property purchase. First, purchase of property. The most common reason for receiving an income tax notice on property is the purchase of a property. Second, transfer of property. Another reason for receiving an income tax notice on property purchase is the transfer of a property. This tax applies when a property is transferred from one person to another through a sale or gift deed. The buyer or recipient of the property must pay this tax. Third is inheritance of property. An income tax notice on property purchase is also applicable when a property is inherited. The inheritor of the property must pay this tax. Fourth is lease of property. When a property is leased, the lessee of the property must pay an income tax on property purchase. Fifth is development of property. When a property is developed, the developer of the property must pay this tax. Sixth is conversion of property. When a property is converted from one use to another, the person who is converting the property must pay the property purchase tax. Seventh is exchange of property. An income tax notice on property purchase is also applicable when a property is exchanged for another. This tax must be paid by the person exchanging the property. Eighth is demolition of property. An income tax notice on property purchase is also applicable when demolishing a property. This tax must be paid by the person demolishing the property. Further, let us understand how to respond to an income tax notice on a property purchase. The following steps ensure a timely and accurate response to an income tax notice. Gather all the necessary documents related to the property purchase. This includes the purchase agreement, title deed, mortgage documentation, income tax returns, bank statements, and other documents that prove ownership. Analyze the notice. Carefully review the notice and determine the purpose. Most income tax notices will provide a specific reason for the notice, such as a discrepancy in the information provided on the return or a request for additional information. Respond promptly. A response should be sent to the income tax department within the specified time frame. Seek professional help. If you cannot understand the notice or resolve the issue, it is best to seek professional help. A tax consultant or lawyer can guide and advise on how to proceed. Appeal. If the notice is incorrect, you can appeal to the assessing officer. Pay the outstanding amount. If the notice is correct and there is no way to appeal, then payment of the outstanding amount should be made as soon as possible. File a revised return. If there is a discrepancy in the information provided on your return, you should file a revised return to correct any errors. Well, that's all for this video. If you found this video informational, do like, share, and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching. See you next time.